Hello, hello, hello. Oh no, that was RuPaul. What did I do there?
That's all right. We're still working out our best version of our intro. I'm not mad at it.
I
At least
feel
it was
like
like emulating an icon. Like, what's not to like?
yeah, but I feel like every single beginning it's just been
Whatever the F we were doing before we hopped on.
right.
It's
Oh
all
my
good.
goodness.
Yeah, okay. I'll do one that's worse. Yo, 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 what it is,
Stop
y'all.
it.
I know. I said it was gonna be worse so that you would feel better about yours.
That okay. No, okay. That does make me feel better, but you didn't have to take that L.
Oh man, that's how much I love you, girl. What's up, y'all? All right. Oh, that's like what are we gonna call like our Riot fam? Is it Riot fam? Or is it like our rioters
Not
or what
right
do you
gear.
call like a group of people who are participating in a riot?
What
Rioters,
is
yes?
it? Right? That doesn't, like, flow off the tongue
It
really
doesn't. It
easy.
doesn't.
Riot Army? No. Mm, no. We gotta come up with something.
Riot gang, something.
Oh, let's start a
Yeah.
riot. Yeah.
It's not right. Yeah, I like either Riot Gang or Riot Fam. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll
Yeah.
work on it, guys. But either way, we appreciate y'all for being here. What's up?
Yes, yes. What's up? How are y'all? Oh, yo, okay. I'm gonna start the show by saying I wanna thank you from the bottom of my heart for forcing me to watch Penguin. I literally just finished, literally,
Thank
like
you. Oh, wait, you just finished. Wait, how many episodes are you in?
episode 1. I just finished episode 1
Okay,
right before
I love that you started. Thank you for dealing with my harassment up until
my
now.
goodness.
I'm
No,
glad
that
that
was
you said that so that I don't have to nana nana boo boo you about
yeah.
anything.
No,
But
no,
I
no, no.
also
That was
really
great.
love that you're telling me about this when you're only one episode in because that
It was
one
great.
episode is literally
Wow.
all you needed to be like thoroughly sat and peaked. Am I lying? Am I exaggerating?
I am thoroughly sad. I
Yes.
dead ass was about to maybe show up just a little late because I was like, there's an hour and 7 minutes. I could like maybe show up late and but thankfully like a good portion of that was just credits. So I was like, aren't we all lucky? Cause
I need y'all to
the
understand that Keisha typically sets up the studio. So if she was just like, fuck it, I'm watching Penguin, I would have just been like, I can figure this out.
we can do this.
That
Nah,
is
like
hilarious. Oh my gosh. But I love that though. Okay, so like it's
hold on
so that
before we
means
get
that
into
you
it.
just watched it. It's fresh in your mind. Okay, so warning, we need to come up with a
Hold on.
spoiler
Before we get into
for
it, let's
everything.
say hey to everybody in the
Okay,
chat. My
okay, okay. Girl, you can't give me the tea that early before we
right?
go through decorum, you know?
My bad. Hey Wong, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. What's up? Um, yes, I put this in here because I was like, when I did this and I was like,
Come on, note to
we
self.
yeah, I was like, we're putting out all these, promo things. I was like, maybe somebody might show up and be like, it might be today. And I'm like, I just want to let everybody know it's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's
We
Saturday.
it's outside of our usual programming because we have special guests and we wanted to make sure that we aligned with the dates in the book and respect their schedules and availability. So, you get
Yes.
us twice this week. How dope is that? We get to kick it, guys.
Super. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. If you have not seen anywhere online, we are doing an amazing interview with John Jennings, Damian Duffy, and David Brame about Parable of the Sower and Parable of the Talents, the graphic novels. Parable of the
Yeah.
Talents is coming out this April. And I just finished reading Parable of the Talents, the graphic novel, this morning.
here is Sower. And we're just going to throw it out
Yes.
there that we've partnered with our fam at Sister Sci-Fi. So if you use our
Is
code Pink Riot, all one word, then you can get a discount on purchasing this or pre-ordering the Parable of the Talents graphic novel. So if you haven't bought it already, let me just run down the things. Sister Sci-Fi is a Black woman-owned online bookstore who focuses on centering science fiction and fantasy stories by Black and Indigenous creators. Okay. She is
yes.
the owner, Isis, is an absolute gem. I'm proud to call her a friend.
Yes.
Um, they are a pillar in their community. They're constantly giving back. They have book vending machines all over the place now. They're growing in number as we speak. Their goal is to just give a voice to our experience and the potential for our experience, and we 100% align with that with that mission. So anytime there's an opportunity to collaborate with them, we jump on it. So they were
Big
kind
time.
enough to, hook us up with this code for our rioters, our Riot fam, to be able to get their hands on these books at a discount. So yeah, run and
Mm-hmm.
go cop that. If you place your order so you can get up to speed if you haven't read it already, jump on that opportunity. And it's like a double whammy because you're supporting Sister Sci-Fi and their mission and
Yes.
all of the awesome stuff that they do.
They
Um,
do phenomenal stuff because not just this, like we've constantly said, you need to go get Sis Sci-Fi, go to Sis Sci-Fi whenever you want things signed or like the
oh
new
yeah.
Far Sector that's coming out next week. You can get signed book plates and get all of that from Sis Sci-Fi. So please, we are
And they're really
promoting.
good about like doing that regularly about new
Yes.
titles coming out. There's typically, I'd say 9 times out of 10, there's an option to pre-order with a signed
Yes.
book plate, and in some cases like a wet signature from the author. So it's just like all around a big win. They also have really dope other stuff. I forgot to mention that those science fiction and fantasy stories by Black and Indigenous, uh more so women than men, but
Mm-hmm.
they include graphic novels. So like if you're
Yes.
trying to get other things like Bitterroot, or like she said,
Omni
the Far
Volume 2.
Sector, yeah, there's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of those graphic novel stories that align with that. So yeah. Um,
Yes. Yes.
I could go on for forever because Isis has been the homie since I first started my bookish journey and like partners with me for challenges and stuff like that. So yeah, support them every chance you get. Period.
Yes.
And tell
Yes.
them that Pink Riot sent you. Hi, Molly in the
Hey, how
manga.
are you? Y'all are the best. Like, easy. Aw. Hated you too long again. Books and Hey, Steph, how are you?
What up?
Hold on. Yes, please add that interview to your calendar. Once again,
Yes.
September. Oh, I said September. I'm thinking about my birthday.
Girl.
February 1st. I'm so excited.
See, Keisha keeps letting it slip that she's a time traveler. We're just gonna
Yes.
breeze on over that. But yeah, February
Yes,
the
yes.
1st, 5 p.m. PT. It's gonna be a vibe.
Okay. We're gonna get back to Penguin.
Yes.
Yo, that first hold on. Oh, there's so many more comments in here. Okay. Um, that first issue, I said issue, that first episode was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's the first time I know he's a whole villain, but I'm
Yeah.
sitting there like, I'm scared for you. I'm scared you just out here reckless, just
Listen,
lying in everybody's face. Oh my God.
with his whole
Like
chest.
whole chest. Not even I was like, yo, I couldn't do this. Like if I'd be like he lying, like just he let that little boy go. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not speaking actual words. He let that little boy get offed
Yeah.
just to cover him. And
Yeah.
she knew, he knew, and we were all
Listen, and when I tell you the depravity just increases
really.
as it goes, you're just like, oh, but somehow they do it in such a way where you like he slowly starts to like warm to you, kind of start to warm to him, even though you know he's trifling as all hell.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
guess what? I'm already warmed up to him. Me and him are
I,
locked in. We're good.
yeah, I know you in your peak villain era. I knew this is why I kept pressing you about it because I was like, I just know Keisha gonna have all the hot takes on this one. I just know it.
Yo, it's so good. And then seeing two characters who have disabilities, and one of them, he's just trying to make a way. And then you have Penguin, who is truly, he's not acknowledging it, at least not to the point where it could like help him in
Mm-mm.
any kind of way. But he like, oh,
Yeah.
oh. I never even thought what that limp would be. Like knowing Penguin as a character, I'm not really into Batman like that. So
Thanks.
I definitely was like, oh, you're right. That makes sense. That limp makes so much sense. And I'm
Yep.
sorry, is that Colin Farrell? I know I'm
It,
just like
it
going,
is. It is. That's another
wow,
thing too. When I heard about the casting, I was like, they're wilding. That doesn't make any sense. And then you see it and you're like,
that
I
makes
only know
sense.
it's him because I know it's him. You know what
Right,
I mean? Yeah.
right. You couldn't tell me from the accent, from the walk or nothing that it
He
was
played the hell
like,
out of that role. I'm not
nah,
even gonna hold you. He made a believer out of me with that because I was hella skeptical when I seen the casting. I was like, this don't make no sense.
yeah. Like that was it's, I'm excited. I'm
Ah,
excited to be scared for a villain.
yes.
Like this is
Yes.
gonna be great.
And it just intensifies and intensifies. Yes, you do need to
Yes.
finish the Penguin. I hope y'all are all here because you're gonna binge it. That's another thing
Oh
that I
yeah.
love for you too, because we're both bingers.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I saw episode 1, it had
Mhm.
just come out, so I had to wait.
No, 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 no. Actually, after this show, I know I usually go to sleep right after,
Who are you
but I
fooling,
might
Keisha?
watch
Because you
one
know you be
episode.
tired. It be past Keisha's
I'm
bedtime,
gonna at
y'all.
least start the episode because I have so many questions. I
Yeah,
have so many questions that need,
yeah.
like, first, where are these kids? Like, what's happening with my, mom, grandma, and the fact that she can't remember nothing, but for some reason she's like, be the biggest, best villain you absolutely can be.
Nobody in the chat spoil nothing. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Nobody in the chat spoil nothing because I want this like pure
Okay.
reaction. I'm just saying. If y'all
Yes,
if y'all care for me or Keisha, don't spoil anything.
Anika, my love, how are you? Hi, B&B. What? Huh? Oh, see, my light went out.
Oh, we can still
Oh,
see you.
there it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Like, I can't, every single week, something technical goes
Don't
wrong.
finish that statement. We're
You're right. You're right.
continuing
You're
with
right.
our Delulu. Staying true to our Delulu. All right, I'm trying to pull up
If my light
our
go out,
IG
y'all
chat.
know.
Okay, let
Let's-
me see. What you laughing at?
oh, no, just in the comments. Y'all are a mess.
And R. Mm-hmm.
And are. Okay, I'm going down. Yeah, that scene was wild. There was so many scenes that just had me like, "Oh, we're doing this. Okay. We are. This is going to be interesting." See?
See? That's all right. All that matters is that you got there eventually.
Oh, that's the thing. From
Mm.
jump, he is a monster.
Yeah.
You know that
There's no
from
questioning
jump.
that, but somehow you warm to him. Yeah. There's
Yeah, like I
something that's like charming slash endearing about him that like is balancing a little bit. He's very much like just deplorable all the way around.
yeah.
But you can't help but root for him a little bit. And
Oh,
I
I'm
think
rooting
that
for him completely. I just
I
think
think that
that
that's brilliant that they were able to walk that line so
mhm,
finely. You know what I'm saying? Because at no
yeah,
point do you say like, "Oh, maybe he's not so bad." The whole time you're just like, "Oh yeah, he is crazy town."
yeah. And like that whole sunrise scene had me scared for that kid. Completely scared for that kid. But I feel like based off of what he did at the end of the first episode, um, you know, he might he might get a little better.
Ugh. All I'm gonna
Yo,
say is I cannot wait for you to finish.
she is great. She also scares me. Everybody in here scares me.
Yeah. She carried.
Everybody in here.
I'm not even gonna hold
Yes.
you like as a villain slash adversary because they're both villains.
Mhm.
She ate. She definitely did. She carried her own, and she carried. It's like the way. I don't want to give spoilers because I don't remember where everything ends, where you're at. But
The last thing I saw was the car that they drove onto the property or with the cement block on the gas, and then she found her brother's body in the trunk with the pinky cut off.
oh my gosh, that's another thing that like he is just disgusting. But my
Mhm.
guy he's like me in that he's a silver lining guy because he gonna find a way to find something positive to work on his behalf, and that because like
Yeah,
that's another thing where it's just like, oh man, he's so janky, but he's smooth with it because
he
my guy
is.
will literally be like, all right, that did not go to plan, but caught you slipping. Now y'all think that this happened. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
It's really, really good. I'm excited being scared for a villain and wanting him to be the best villain he can possibly be. This is wonderful.
Yes. Oh, this makes me so happy. I cannot wait for the conversation after you finish.
Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. This
Yeah.
is I thank you once again. I shouldn't have waited.
Yes. I don't even care. I'm kind of feeling like now it's better that you waited.
Fair.
Because you get to binge. And I wish that I could have done that.
Did I finish? Yes, I did. I did. So I'm done with Commando. I was watching that as it was coming out.
Hmm.
That's one you need to watch. It is
Okay.
fantastic. It is so good. Every single episode you get every commando's life story and
Hmm.
then something happens. A lot of them
Okay.
are sad stories, but it's done like storytelling is phenomenal.
Would you say it's on par with like the way Umbrella Academy was, or it's more dark?
Mm. Uh it's not like Umbrella Academy. No,
Okay.
it's not. Um what's one I can think of that is similar to? Mm. It's not like Umbrella Academy. I can't think of something to comp it to, but it's not that. It's
Sometimes
more
that's good.
adult.
If you can't compare
Yeah.
it to nothing else, that means it'll be fresh. So I'm good.
Yeah.
And see, like I
Mm,
went to go start that, and then I was like going back and forth about watching What If after our last conversation. But y'all,
mm,
the way, and I blame you, Sheena, for me not getting the amount of sleep that I'm supposed to get on a nightly basis because you encouraged me to go down this Walking Dead path and continue my journey there. I finished all of the Walking Dead series, and
mhm,
then I found out, well, because I was excited about the Those Who Live like limited series, and
mhm.
then went to go look that up and found
Hey.
out that all of these little side shows are like broken up in the order that the events happen. So then I
So,
started watching Fear the Walking Dead, and that has hella seasons too, and it like goes back to like right when all of all of that stuff started happening. And so it's like you're already geared up in one place from what's happening in the regular Walking Dead series, and
mhm.
you had to like retrain your brain to remember like, oh, these people aren't as familiar or as versed in what's been going on because it's just happening. So I've been binging that instead of watching new things because of
That's fair.
Sheena. But
That's
it's
fair.
been pretty solid. So yeah, that's a whole nother story. Now I'm just like I'm loving it, but I'm also feeling like when I get ready to go to the graphic novel, I may feel some type of way. Like, did you watch Sweet Tooth?
Yes.
I
Yes.
absolutely loved Sweet Tooth. It was so
Sweet Tooth was
cute.
cute. Yeah.
It was so cute.
I
It
only
like
watched it
was
'cause of Malik.
such a comfort show for me, but it was like enough of, and then so I got the graphic novel like omnibus after
Mhm.
I watched the first season, and I was like not enjoying the graphic novel as much as I did the show.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
afraid
find
that it
that
might be like that for The Walking Dead too.
I
Somebody
find
sound
that
off in the comments if you can speak to that.
yeah, I find that if I start in one format, that's how I have to stay. I can't switch back and forth. There aren't too many where I can do more than 2, more than 1 adaptation.
Really?
Yeah,
I
with
wouldn't go that
film and
far.
TV specifically, like, I could
Hmm.
do a book and a graphic novel, but
Mhm.
once it's on film, it's either I'm with the book and I'm writing it out completely, or, um, I start or I'm with the film. There are very few things where I'm like, "Either one, I'm fine, let's rock with it."
Okay,
But
see,
hold
I
on, we
don't
got
have
some more
that same
chats.
issue. I think it's a
"What's
question
up,
of hi. I think it's a question
baby?"
of art style. Remember we talked about like color
Mm,
palettes and art styles that like scratch your brain in a good way, and then the opposite of that is ones that are like not as entertaining, or they feel like they're not just that you don't respond to them the same way. The
mhm,
art
yeah.
style in the Sweet Tooth graphic novel was not my favorite. It's beautiful,
Ah,
it's just
yeah.
not my bag, so I think that contributed to a lot because the show was, like,
The show was
much
great.
warmer and
Yeah,
vivid and softer a little bit, I guess. More it
and
was
that's what I
easy.
like about some adaptations, like, they
Yeah,
really see, like, "Alright, we need to fix this, we need to, change this to make it more accessible, more enjoyable for more
mm,
people." Like, I do
yeah,
appreciate that about,
yeah,
film and TV adaptations, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth was cute.
It was
It
so
was
cute.
cute.
Yeah, that was another one where it's like, oh, as soon as that hit Netflix, binge the whole thing in, like, one night.
You couldn't get into the comic or the show?
Mm.
'Cause it took me a while to get into the show. I really only gave it a shot because of Malik, but Malik was obsessed. Ooh. Mm. Would you like to take this question first or
Yeah, it's real easy for me to take this question.
Mhm.
If I could just play a little Tupac clip that would that would show my feelings
First
on it
off,
entirely. I don't first of all, F your click,
you
no, we're not gonna get
yeah.
into that. But I I am firmly on the side of believe women when they tell you something is happening.
Yes.
That will never change. I don't care who you are, what you've contributed to the culture or the genre or the medium, whatever the F, I don't care.
Yep.
Once that's there, I'm off that, like immediately off that. I will say I hate that so much of his like initial projects tied in some other creators that I would have loved to continue to support. For instance, the Anansi Boys story.
Yeah, Mark Bernardin.
The team behind that, like, it has his name on it because he's like the originator of that version of the story, but
Mhm.
he hasn't been working on that project. They have
No,
been putting the
Mark
work in,
Bernardin.
developing it for some time, but
Mhm.
now the taint of his name has made that whole thing get canceled because nobody wants to touch him with a 10-foot pole, as they should. It's just really unfortunate that someone could put on a face and put out these stories and develop a fan base and then spread their story out and then take everybody down that they were supposed to be lifting up by giving them the chance to write on these stories. So I'm one of those people where it's like, I won't share about that story. If I already paid for the book, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not throwing it away. That's my money. I won't spend any more money with that person, and I won't promote their stuff so that they get any more money. But yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's really disgusting that he took advantage of people with his celebrity or whatever, and that is just
Yeah.
now coming to the light in such a way. Every time those type of stories pop up, it just further strengthens my resolve in that concept of fucking believe women, because everybody can't be lying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah.
ugh, just gross. Sorry, I'll
I
hop
mean,
off my soapbox. That's just a really
no, because
touchy
'cause I'm about
subject
to
because I was
tag
arguing
team
with
you.
people in comments the other day about that. They're like,
Really?
"Oh, well, yeah," and it's like, what is there to
That's
question at this
ridiculous.
point? Yeah,
It's I think for me, it's recognizing that we live in such a jacked up society where horrible people, corrupt people have incredible power, influence, and wealth. And the rules that are told to us and how to live, these societal norms mean absolutely nothing
yeah, they don't
to
apply to them,
those,
or they
does not
feel they
apply
don't
to them
apply to them,
in
and
the
they have enough money to
slightest.
get away with it.
Yes, and what's crazy is all of these allegations came out last summer, right when issue 1 of Anansi Boys came out, and I actually pulled my post at that time because I was excited. Mark Bernardin, he wrote, he was one of the people who wrote Genius. I enjoy his writing, and I was so excited to hype it up. But in good conscience, you can't hype that up without also bringing attention to this man's name. And
Yeah,
truly, I want him to fade into obscurity because we should not platform anyone who is doing harm to anyone else,
yeah,
period. So
yeah, certainly do.
not even unfortunately, but no, unfortunately, there are so many people who he has impacted, like you said, people who we have a bunch of his works, written by Black people. We have a bunch of his stuff that's on TV that has a bunch of diversity in it, but
Yeah,
everybody's being impacted because of this jerk.
yeah. I
So,
can't even hold you. The majority, I don't even have like a bunch of his books. I have House of Whispers, and I was supporting
mhm.
this Anansi Boys run because Black creators. And
I
yeah,
have the
that
other
was like a
ones.
bittersweet thing because I pre-ordered those because it was like, oh, I just know
Yeah,
these are about to just be so good. So yeah. And I have
yeah.
the like a special edition of like the regular novel, but
Mhm.
that's the extent of it. So I can't even say like that
And can I
it's
say one more thing?
impacting a
He's
lot.
not
Yeah.
even that good of a writer, and I've been saying that from jump. I've always said that about him.
Yeah.
He is great in adaptations, terrible person, but his books are unnecessarily dense.
I can't even speak to that because, like I said, the things that I've read were written by other people just under his IP. So there's that.
Yep,
But yeah, thanks for
yep.
bringing that up, Wong, because that's one of those things
Yes.
where it's like, it's been frustrating to see people not pick a side. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
crazy.
people
I'm
have
happy I'm not on that
been
side of the
skirting.
internet where people aren't picking a side. Like
Yeah. Yeah, people
that's
skirting it.
crazy.
It's not a lot, but when I do see it, it's just like, wow, really? Is it that deep? Is it ever that deep?
I mean, honestly, this well, we can get into that another day, but that could be a whole show why people are
Yeah,
just
low key.
comfortable with letting things be, even if it harms others. Alright, the
Yeah.
graphic novel art has kept me away from reading it and watching the show. Ooh. For,
Sweet
for Sweet
Tooth
Tooth?
or Walking
No,
Dead?
Sweet Tooth is worth it. I'm sorry, like, the the special effects in it, it's great. And
Yeah,
like I
that
said, I
show is
wasn't
just
even
excellent.
yeah. I wasn't even, like, hype about it. It wasn't even something I truly cared about, but that show got to me. Whenever Malik got it on, I'm like, "Ooh, so what's happening?" Like,
Exactly.
what's
It's just
going
so
on?
cute. Like I hate to just keep saying that it's cute, but it really is. Like it's wholesome. It's adorable.
It is.
You really love those characters and you really care about what's going on with them. It's like such a fun take on like dystopian, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, because there are kids involved, and these kids are
right.
cute, and they look like animals.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just trying
It's
to we're just
it's
trying to
very
protect
much
them.
gave like not to say that it's the same story, but it gave the same vibes that Hook did for me and still does for me. You
Mm,
know, like I don't know. We love like ragtag found family group of kids. You know, I don't know. That's the
mm.
vibes.
See, like I said, I can't do that. I can go in without reading it. Like,
Mhm.
we used to love reading Hunger Games, and I read Hunger Games before I watched the movies. Now,
Yeah.
that's one of the few times where I'm like, you could do either one and you'll be fine. But this last one, Songbirds and whatever, now granted, I wasn't the biggest fan of that one.
I wanted
Um,
to love it because my girl is in there.
yeah,
She
Viola
carried,
Davis
okay? Viola Davis
carries.
carried, but the rest of
She's
it was
a
just kinda like, that was a
she is a
the like, if
batshit
you ask me
villain.
what I thought about the movie, like, it was a movie,
It
but
was.
Viola Davis was in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I and I think that what they were trying to do with, like, the main character girl, like, singing and all of that or whatever, I feel like
Mhm.
it probably would have came across cooler in the book, but the movie just did not hit. Like the coolest parts literally were Viola Davis and what she was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't speak to that. But I feel you
Exactly.
about that because I absolutely like inhaled those books.
Yeah.
At the time that was like I was obsessed. That
Yeah.
and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, that series just I was
I haven't
obsessed.
read that one. I haven't read that
Yeah,
one
that
yet.
was like it was a different era, but I enjoyed it at the time. But yeah, I'm normally Dwayne. I'm one of those people who likes to read the book first because I'm a true book snob at heart, where it's like I love to be able to be like, oh, that didn't happen in the book. The book was better. I live for that. But
I've only done that with, Avatar. I'm a snob when it comes to Avatar.
okay,
That's it.
okay. I haven't
It
read so see that's where it is. It's like it depends on how I was introduced to it.
Mhm.
In some cases, or, like, if I
Oh,
know
no,
that
I'm
it's a
talking
book.
about the cartoon.
That
Anything
Last
that comes
Airbender. Okay,
yeah,
got. Okay,
I'm
that's
talking
fair. I was
anything that
thinking
comes
I was
off
like, "That's a book. I guess it is." I don't know.
Yeah, no, they do have comics, and I do collect those. I haven't read all of them, but I'm
Mhm.
very much a snob when it comes to Avatar and the canon surrounding it, 'cause,
That's fair. I feel like how you feel about Avatar is probably how the rest of us feel about Sailor Moon.
hmm, see, now I gotta watch it.
I mean, it's also, like, a lot of nostalgia associated with it too that kinda
Oh,
makes me
facts.
biased, so there's that. That's why I'm like, "Ugh." I want you to so you can say that you can, but I also don't know if it's gonna hit the same for you on this side of it. You know what I mean?
True, true.
Try it out eventually. Okay, yeah.
Anytime. Yeah. See, this is another thing. I have not watched The Walking Dead.
Oh, The Walking Dead is so good. It's okay. What's crazy is when it first came out, your girl was obsessed. Like up to season 3, I was like weekly sat. Okay. At the time on Facebook, like, oh, what happened to Rick? Who's talking to Rick in the jail? It's like all those things. I was obsessed. But then it just kind of
Why
fell
didn't I
off
watch
after
it?
that for me. I was doing other things. So this is like me re-jumping into it. I did start back from the beginning and I was like, dang it, this is why I love this show. And then it's just snowballed from there. So one
I'm
time
trying
for
to figure
Wong
out
knowing what it is.
why didn't I? Because zombies. At the time that it came out, I was not messing with zombies.
Mm.
Yeah, there was
I,
nothing about.
we talked about this a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mess with the Walking Dead zombies. The zombies I don't mess with. Do you remember? Did you see World War Z?
The ones that run really fast.
Listen,
We
I
good.
don't mess with those zombies. I
Mhm.
remember very vividly, and I only watched it that one time, and I refused to watch it again. And that listen, they were taking these people out, and they were moving so fast. There was like scenes where they were like climbing over each other, and you see the scene from like
Absolutely
far
not.
away, and the zombies were like tumbling over like a
No,
avalanche. Oh my gosh, that just made my
no.
skin crawl. I
I
was like,
need
no.
the girl with all the gifts zombies. The ones
Mm,
that after a certain phase, they don't move. They like freeze into place and
mm.
then they get like this little flower spore that grows out of their mouth where they just don't
Yeah.
move.
Okay, so did
Mm,
you watch I feel like we talked about this before, but did you
mhm.
watch The Last of Us?
Sounds
We did
familiar.
talk about
No.
this because I was talking about how Pedro Pascal is his daddy, but you have to
Okay,
watch
yeah,
that
yeah, not that one. I watched
one.
Day of the Dead and I messed around and saw that with family and never again. I was like a
No.
teenager and was like, "Nope, we're good here."
Yes, Maggie. Okay. The way that I did not care for Maggie until she ended up with I don't want to give spoilers, until she ended up with her love interest, I was just like, girl, go somewhere because I didn't feel like she was good enough for him. But then she grew on me after that, so I feel that. Oh no. Maggie was cool in the show, but the book she was a clown. I could see that because
Okay.
there was always like that little bit of like, okay, girl, you taking it a little too far. Oh my gosh, y'all! As soon as Negan got introduced, I was just pissed most of the episodes, but I couldn't stop. I was pissed. Like, what is happening?
I think I would wanna read The Walking Dead. I think
Okay,
Imma do
yeah.
that first.
I love how we've just come to this flow of like, all right, bet Bree watched it first and will then read it. So I'm gonna read it first and then watch it. And then we have to be like, all right, let's
Yep.
compare notes. Same with Carol. Oh my gosh. Carol got on my nerves. There wasn't a day that Carol wasn't getting on my nerves. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Her most redeeming quality was that Daryl put up with her.
Wow.
Yeah. Michonne, oh, for sure Michonne is top tier. I was literally looking online because I didn't realize
Mhm.
this is how, again, Sheena, I blame you. They have one of my favorite things, which is depicted in the comics too. So I love that. Michonne, and I don't want to give away what they are, who they are to her, but the two zombies on a leash, they have that in Funko Pop. So there's a Funko Pop of Michonne, and then there's the two zombies, and I need it for my collection. I just have to. Oh man, Negan is the best character in the book. Okay, yeah, I definitely have to read the book now because that's crazy town. That's absolutely crazy town. Coming from just watching the show, that is absolutely bonkers.
Wow, this is wow.
Are you looking
Oh,
at the
that's like
pop?
a yeah, it's like $100, right?
I found it for less. but we're balling on the budget, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to get it. But yeah, I was like,
Y'all could
hey,
always
yo,
support Pink Riot, you know? Just
it's this shimmy for me, y'all. Listen, see, Sheena agrees. Sheena, you need it too. They have them where like you
See?
can get them individually, but it's just gonna be so dope to have all three together. You know what I mean? Like it
Oh my
needs that.
goodness.
It's like iconic because that's how you get introduced to her, you know? So it's like if you know when you see that. It's crazy.
Is this imagery in the comic as well? Because if
Yes.
it's not, I think okay. I was gonna say if it's not, I may just watch the show because that just sounds pretty cool. Sounds creepy as hell, but cool.
No, that's definitely in the comic too. And this follows my, I have having a book to match rule because I don't have the OG Walking Dead comics yet, but I mean it's still freaking going. And I did get like
The
a variant
comic
or
is still
two.
going?
Yes.
No.
It's like not the same run though. They like just like how the shows have all these like spin-off stuff. Oh, it is. Hold on. Sheena said it is.
I'm
Don't make me
sorry,
lie. My bad.
there's like 30 volumes of this comic.
I seen so the newer ones that I've been seeing coming out, the art
Mhm.
style and everything looks different. So I assumed that it was like still Walking Dead but a different like run. But Sheena's saying that it's the same. So,
Oh my
we
gosh.
that's a whole nother beast right there.
That's a commitment.
It really is because I was looking, I was like, dang, is there like 6 omnibuses? What is it?
There's
Omnibuses or
more than that.
omnibuy?
Oh my god. Walking
Y'all
Dead
tell
is
me in
one
the
of those
chat, is it
comics.
omnibuses or omnibuy?
It's omnibuses.
Omnibuses. That just sounds dirty to
Oh, they're
say. I
making
don't
it
know.
in color now. Sorry, let me put this. Sheena
Oh,
said they're
okay.
making
You
it
know
in
what, Sheena?
color
That's
now.
all you had to say because that was part of what kept me from getting the OG ones. Keisha will tell you, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's why it took me so long to even like think to get into manga because I'm like, it's black and white. What you mean? Like, I don't. That doesn't sit well with my spirit. I need color. I need
No.
expression. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just like, is it the same story though?
Yeah, same story. Same
Okay,
story,
well,
but they're making it in
I'm gonna
color.
get it in color then. Is that all right or is that cheating? I definitely won't be buying the black and white if they have it in color. Okay, very
Mm-mm.
good. But the same story. Okay. See, Sheena, girl, immediately
Yeah, no.
sold.
I'm gonna buy it secondhand because I refuse to buy this story that I constantly see in the used or duplicate bins. Like, you never gone through, a comic book shop, like, if they sell secondhand books?
Oh yeah.
There's always Walking Dead, so
So here's the
let me get
thing.
that.
When you're talking about a run that's going that entirely long
Mhm,
and the premise is like very structured, there's only like I mean, obviously you can go anywhere you want, but to make it like believable and still feel true to the original stories, there's only
mhm.
so much craziness that's going to happen
Yeah.
outside of what you're used to. So I can
Mhm.
see people like enjoying reading it and being like, liked it, but don't know that I need to reread it. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So that's my theory about why, because I have seen it. I have seen those omnibuses in like half price books and like the section in
Yeah.
Cape and Cow where they have like Cape and Cow is awesome because they let you like they buy back books.
Yes, mine too,
So
yeah.
like there's a section of the discounted books that people have sold back. You usually see it over there. It may not be all of it. You catch a volume here and there, but it's
I
like,
just
somebody else
assume
is
it's,
different.
like, one of the biggest selling comics, so, like, everybody and their mama got a copy. That's all I assumed.
That's
But I
fair.
also assume it's
I
good some
I'm
way,
not gonna
somehow.
hold you. I was this close when Barnes and Noble did their Image sale, where all of
Mhm.
the Image. graphic novels at Barnes and Noble were half off. I was this close to getting it just because it was on sale. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You know what? The next time that happens, and I'm not a Barnes& and Noble's person,
Mm-hmm.
but I might just do it because I've been eyeing the Radiant Black deluxe edition. There are so many deluxe editions that I want, just
Yeah,
hardcovers that
that's fair.
I love, that I need. I really need that Radiant Black deluxe
That's
edition.
totally fair.
So
Mel-
once again,
Melanated manga. LOL. I
y'all
need.
wanna support
Yeah.
us. Y'all wish to support us. Whatever we gotta do, you know?
It's the fact that every time you do this, it's like you have the same song in mind. There's no
I
music, but
do.
you hit that same.
I have
Yes,
an
I
8
do need
count.
color. The black and white don't hit the same. Yes, I need the pretty colors.
Yeah. I love omnibuses. I don't like
Yeah.
holding them or reading from them, but I like owning.
Listen, it is literally one of my favorite things to like prop it up like I'm in Lord of the Rings and we're going on a quest and I have to like
And a book
consult
stand.
the deep magic from the origin text. Like that's what it feels like to read one of them. And I'll sacrifice my wrist strength and mobility just
You
to
can get a book stand.
yeah, that's
Like,
literally
just
what
yeah.
mine is. It's one of those little L joints.
Mhm.
And it has a cute little chain to like put in the front so the pages don't flop as you're reading. I don't use that as often. It just looks cute in the back. But yeah, that's the vibes. It's like I should have on like deep purple robes that have like a rope that tie them as I'm
Yes.
reading.
Yes,
And then
yes.
my claws make it feel more like, yes,
My
I'm the hermit
precious.
from the mountains reading the deep magic text. I don't know. You guys
You
just
can
ignore me.
open the grimory.
Yeah, the grimory. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what is wrong with us? But also never changed because yes, I
Yeah.
love it.
Wicked.
Okay.
I've watched it like 5 times. If anybody is willing to have a conversation with me, I love that movie so much.
What
I love
movie?
Wicked. Wicked.
Oh, we listen and we don't judge. I still haven't seen it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought you was
So,
gonna judge
but I
me.
have a reason though. I have a reason. So, for those who don't know, fun fact about Brie. Well, that was me making a check mark. Did it come across that way? No. Okay,
No,
just
but I got it.
fun fact about Brie. In high school, I was a thespian, and I did quite a few shows in high school. And so naturally, I was obsessed with the Wicked soundtrack, even though I never got to see it on Broadway. So me and everyone around me knew that thing like from front to back because if
Mhm.
I'm doing dishes or something, I have to have like music on and I'm
Yes.
showing my age because at the time it would just be like, I'm gonna put the CD into our PC and
Yeah.
sing at the top of my lungs while I do the
Mine's was
dishes.
Fifi Dobson. Mhm.
So I was like, this is the vibes. I wanted to go see it in theaters with someone who would like match my vibes and my energy. My person like that, well, the people who I would typically do that with are not in California. That's the hard part about having
Yeah.
friends all over the place. My cousin was supposed to go with me, but she has all her kids and whatever. And so it got canceled. We kept pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. And I'm like, well, damn, it's on demand now. So
Yep.
that's how that happened. But yeah, I know
We
it's
bought
good.
it
I know it eats
on
down.
demand. Yep.
Yeah. My
We bought
favorite video on Beyonce's internet right now is Keke Palmer on the press tour for one of those days with Issa Rae and SZA, and she calls Defying
a
Gravity a
slave
slave
him.
hymn.
Yes,
Oh
she
my
does.
gosh. Love
Does.
Keke down. I feel like we would be the best of friends.
But it
But
was.
that video lives rent free in my mind because she was so
It
serious.
was.
But
Because it
I,
is.
yeah, yeah,
It is.
I can feel it.
She said it and we can't unhear it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like,
Mhm.
oh, makes me feel like I could do anything. you're never gonna keep me down. I'm like, yeah, Kiki. Period. I love her so much. So yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I know the vibes are immaculate, and I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for my moment.
It's
It'll probably be
absolutely
like, I don't know. I feel like I want to like set the whole thing up so I can have the peak experience, even though I didn't go to theaters. They also are like scheduling, like at certain theaters now that it's like settled down, they're doing
Mhm.
sing along shows of it.
Yes. Yeah.
That is where my people are, guys.
Right,
I
because
will
you should
be
not be
there in my
singing.
best pink and green fit, ready to sing out loud at the top of my lungs with all of the other elder millennial former theater kids
I'm happy
living
they're
up this
doing that
life.
now because I heard stories about people singing, you know, during the first couple shows, and it's like,
Oh
y'all should
no.
know better. Y'all should know
See, that's
better.
another thing too. It's like you want to, but you know better.
Yeah.
So in this environment at the sing along show, you know what you're getting into. That's what we
Yeah.
came for. So we're
Yes.
gonna cut up and show out a little bit, and I'm here for it.
It's definitely sing-along worthy.
Yes, we
You won't
already
be able to
know
hit
this.
none of Ariana's songs, hit notes, but like,
Oh, no.
no, she does her thing.
People sleep. People absolutely sleep
No,
on
she
Ariana Grande's skill
you
because
can
she was a
tell she
Disney
wanted
kid,
that.
and
No, even before, when she
her
was
to like,
Nickelodeon.
you're used to hearing her sing through her nose and whatever, la la la,
Mhm.
but girly got pipes on her, like
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
got pipes on her.
She was on Broadway before she was on Nickelodeon. Like, her, Elizabeth Gillies, like, that whole Victorious crew that she was with, they are all phenomenally talented, and most of them came off of Broadway before they were even on that show. Like, 1,000%.
Now I'm gonna throw some little vinegar and some pepper and see what y'all say.
Mm.
Cynthia Erivo has expressed that she wants to play Storm. And while I love her down and know that she ate that up in Wicked, absolutely the fuck not.
Absolutely not.
No. It's a
No.
no for me.
No. We don't need that.
No, we don't.
Granted, she is like, if we're gonna talk like body and like the fact that she's super strong, she's super
She's
fit and
short.
all of that,
She is
but
short.
no,
Storm is statuesque.
no, yeah,
It's a
no,
no for me.
yeah, that's a
Mm-mm.
hard pass.
Right?
Hard
And
pass.
what I will say is
Can't see
I
it.
love that the success of Wicked gave her the confidence to say that out loud. But no,
Ooh, mm-hmm,
it's
mm,
a no. That's fine. Imma stand on that because
mm,
what people easily forgot because she did her big one with Wicked was
mm.
the shame. The shame. I'm saying it like I wish I had a bell, like in Game of Thrones. Shame that occurred with that Harriet Tubman movie.
I didn't even see it.
You forgot that was her, didn't you?
No,
Mhm.
I knew it was her, and that's why I didn't see it. So, yeah, it's hard pass. So, like, there's no way we're out here. I can't hide a ear change. Hey, what's up, man?
But
Like,
yeah,
yeah, no, that's a hard pass with that. She's good, we're good. She could just do Wicked 2 because there is a second movie coming out.
yeah. They split it
Doesn't
up. It
need to
makes
do any
sense.
more work.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right. We've been like fandoming this whole time and haven't talked nothing about comics.
Well,
Sometimes it
that
be
was
like,
intentional on my end.
y'all, I want
Just
everyone who's watching right now to wiggle your fingers and send Keisha some good vibes because it's been a week, y'all. It has been a week.
you know, before this turns into a therapy session. I'm like, it's been a week. It has been a week. Um, and the comics that I did read were for the interview on Saturday. And they
That
are
on top of the
phenomenal.
week is a lot.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot. So
Mhm.
I'm happy that Penguin and I was watching Harley Quinn earlier. Like they helped me uh, you know, get out of that funk a bit. But yeah. Um whew.
I have no chill, so I could not immediately go and get Storm Life Dream and the DC Rise of DC Power Company. So I do have
I gotta
very
pick mine up.
minimal pulls, but I couldn't not.
See,
That's
that's
technically
technically comic. Yeah, see?
yeah. Listen, just off the strength of that beautiful library behind her, and the
Like
fact that
we
she
know I read.
coordinated the fact that she coordinated this chat that's happening on Saturday, you've done your work. You can rest. You can rest. Yes, it's gonna be a great time. So yeah, there's no judgment here for sure. I just
All right,
have
so what'd you
I have
get?
no self-control.
Oh, wait, hold on, because I keep like we have all of these videos, but do we actually use them? No, because I always forget.
We get caught up in the vibes, but we're gonna do better. We're gonna do better.
Yeah.
2025, we're gonna use all of the tools at our disposal.
Yeah, like we have you see, and that's so cool.
Right?
It's
Y'all,
so cool.
put some respect on Keisha's name because she definitely made that, and it's so cute. Do it one more time. Yes.
Ah. Just
Okay.
once again, if y'all would love to support us and you know, we did say this last episode where we were like, we're gonna start a Patreon or something, so we
Yeah.
can. Yeah,
Put that
we
on
gotta do that,
the docket for the next Pink Riot meeting.
right? Let me
Oh, I
actually.
also have an update, guys. So another part of the reason why I like made myself go get some of my pools was because if you tuned in last week, you'll know that I was very excited because I was successful in getting the Storm issue 1 New York Comic-Con Magic the Gathering variant.
Yes.
And I was a little stressed and pressed about the authenticity of it, whether I should take it out of the plastic, all of the things. And I was like, I gotta go talk to the fam at Cape and Cow so they can set me straight. So I very much did that. And you were right on all accounts, Keisha. So shout out to you.
Wait,
Excuse
what
me.
was I right about? I'm
About
usually.
like taking it out of the bag is very
Mhm.
much a question of what are you planning to do with it in terms of your collection. They did say that some people, I guess there was some like Miles Morales book not too long ago that came in a similar like plastic seal thing, and the
Mhm.
seam in the back caused like indentation on the book, which resulted in it getting a lower grade. But I had a
Mm.
conversation with the owner of Cape and Cow and another person who was in there shopping, and pretty much they were saying like, if you go to get your book graded, all they're going to do is take it out of that plastic anyway. So,
Yeah.
I feel better about taking it out of the plastic. However, they did also say like, if you want to have one on hand to sell, you should maybe buy two. And is that not what I said?
Yes, you did.
So we were both
Did
right, and I love that for us. I
okay.
just had to give that update.
So did you take it out?
I did. Well, I took it out on live with you
Oh,
last
right.
week.
You did.
Hmm.
Sorry.
So she's safe, and she's in my comic folio because I took it with me to
Yeah.
Cape and Cow so they could tell me. But I'm gonna just let y'all look at it because it's so cute.
Oh my goodness.
Period. Okay. So I know I have no chill. So yes, what did I get? I got Mystique 4.
Right. How is it? You did. That's the one that you did first three, then see, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
I seen the first 3 and we're
Enjoyed
continuing
it.
with Mystique.
Okay.
I haven't read a Mystique solo book before this, and this is making me want to go back because I love her personality. She's kind of like, I don't want to say bitchy, but she comes with that
Oh,
energy, and I feel like when you're that girl, you have no choice but to be that girl, so it makes sense. So I'm just really liking her as a character right now. Also, her level of like badassery is pretty much set up like she's
she's
making
always been.
moves among like other amongst other people who are like doing some wild shit, but
Mm-hmm.
she's inserting herself. And Nick Fury is like, he gets passed some information about her, and so he's like, not wasn't trying to hear that from his dad, and he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
trying to hear it. But then some stuff starts popping off, and he starts getting more intel about all these things going on. He's like, how does nobody have a file on this person? And it seemed like all of these things are tied together, and I'm just like, yes, gonna cut
Mm.
up, Mystique. So I'm enjoying it, and
See,
we will
I only
definitely
know her from the movies, but she showed that
same.
she was that girl in the movies.
Yes, definitely that girl, and I'm loving it. So
Is she a
absolutely.
mom in this one? I know that in one of the runs, and y'all can like correct me if I'm wrong. In one of the runs, isn't she like Nightcrawler's mom or something like
I
that?
want to say that that's
Like,
in one storyline, and then I also know that there was like some drama recently, not like within the last year or so,
mm-hmm.
because she got married to a female character, and because she can
Yes, yes.
shapeshift, she changed her form so that they could have kids. And it's like, if you are a shapeshifter and you're a lesbian and you want to have kids, why would you not do that? That's just like smart. So
People are getting angry at
y'all can be
whatever.
mad and y'all can stay mad because Mystique is that girl, and she's also a father. Period.
Bitch, I'm a mother.
No drama.
I'm bothered.
Okay, so yes, we're continuing. I know it's ridiculous. We're continuing with Mystique, and I got Psylocke 3. This is another one.
Okay.
I haven't read 3 yet, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's gonna just keep the same energy. 1 and 2 were really good so far. So like another situation where my only experience of her before was like in team ups and whatever. But in
Mm-hmm.
this, she's like workaholic style to where like all of the other mutants are like, girl, chill, we got this. You don't have to come to everything. And she's still like, no, I'm gonna go on this mission. And it's like a fancy party auction type of thing, and she finds
Mm-hmm.
out that they're auctioning off mutant children because
Oh,
they've developed these like patches that have the mutant hormone in it, so people can wear the patch and have powers for a short period of time.
absolutely not.
Right, it's crazy, but
Yeah.
how cool is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
concept? So
It is. It sounds
Silo,
interesting. Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're not already, pick it up. Okay, and then I am
Hold on, Tony. I'm over here looking at the Instagram chat. My bad, y'all. I definitely like turn my head. I have to get better at this. I apologize. But hey, Tony, Jonathan, what's up? How are
hey.
y'all?
I will do
All right.
better about turning on the chat as soon as we start, because I joined it afterwards and I was like, oh, dang, I just joined, so I can't see what they said before that. So that'll be a thing we both work on. Okay. The next thing that I got, I am equal parts excited and interested
Mm-hmm.
and very confused about this
Okay.
particular series. Okay, so this is a black box comic story called Dr. Wilder.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I seen it, y'all know if I see a woman of color, I'm like,
You're getting it.
run it. Immediately run
Mm.
it.
See, I
However,
used to say that. I used
yeah,
to.
that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. But however, this is the back of all of them. The way that
That's
they
the
do it,
back?
that's the back. That's the back. The way that they do it is when they drop a story, they drop all of the issues in that arc.
Oh, right. I remember
So
you
I
talking about this
have,
one.
this is me getting 1 through 5. Okay.
Okay.
So but I want to just show you the covers of
Okay.
1 through 5, and you tell me what you see. Okay? Are you
Okay.
guys ready? Do you want to make? I don't know. How do I make myself the thing so y'all can see the covers better?
Let's see. Nope. All right. How do we do this? Look at that. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Can you
That
press the
other one you
button?
just
Press
did was
solo
better.
layout.
That way you can see more. That's fine. All
Okay.
right. This is issue 1.
Okay. Wait, is that a tiger? No, leopard in the back? Yes, that is. Okay. All right.
Okay, that's issue 1. Issue 2.
What's going on with these animals? I love the little derpy looking dog. It's just so
Same.
cute.
Okay. All right, you seen that? Issue 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Issue 4.
What's going on in this comic? This feels like it could be Vixen. I know it's not Vixen, obviously. It's not DC, but like it's giving off similar
Issue
vibes,
5.
but also futuristic. Yeah.
Okay, now looking at all 5 of those covers, what did you see? Anybody?
People? All right,
okay.
animal powers. Oh, shoot.
Yes. Yes. Ding, 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 Rachel.
I thought those
you
were
are the
different
winner.
characters. No, run that back. Run that back. I thought those were all different characters.
No. This is how she looks on the cover of issue 1.
Yeah.
This is how she looks on the cover of issue 5.
I thought those were different people.
No. She got the same fit on. And this one she's got the same fit on. Okay, this is a better example.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
And then here's the thing though. When you look at her inside the book, sis is brown skin all day long.
Yeah. Huh.
So while the concept is really cool, and I should say that
she
I
looks
did
smaller on the cover than inside.
Yes. And while I will, this is a more true. The issue 1 makes sense.
Yeah.
But I will say that the variants that I picked were the ones where she looks the darkest because that's important to me. But this was the alternate number 1 cover.
No. That looks like a completely different person.
It does. They're literally right next to each other and you can see the difference. Somebody really put that in there and was like, that's fine. Even though that's how she looks in the book. So while I said
I don't like that.
what I said about being equal parts intrigued and confused,
Yeah.
now you understand.
Yeah, I do.
So I just got them, haven't read them yet, but I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Now I will say that company, Black Box Comics, this is their little emblem here. They have another such thing that also has a woman of color as the main character, and it's called like Devil's Dominion, I think. But when I went to go get it with my pulls this week, they only had issues like 3, 4, and 5. Something like 2, 4, and 5, I think. So I was like, I'll get those when I can get the other issues so I could actually read the story. But it also looks really cool. So I'm like, we're gonna see. All right, and then I got reading things digitally. I somehow missed Napalm Lullaby issue 2, so I had to fill that hole in my physical library. Even though I read that, I'm all the way up to issue 8 on that one, and
fantastic.
When I tell you, it just keeps like the world building keeps doing this. I'm like,
fantastic.
Yeah, keep going with that. That's for sure gonna be a continued thing.
Yeah.
All right, and then the main reason why I couldn't stay behind, guys. All right, we got Storm Life
Life
Dream.
Dream.
That's that Olivier Coipel variant.
Yes.
It's
I'm gonna be
giving
honest,
like,
I'm not the biggest fan of that cover compared to, like, the actual
are
Storm
you
run. That's
kidding me right
cool. I'm not saying
now?
it's not
What?
cool. I'm just saying, like, when you put it
This
up
is my
against
favorite of them.
the cloud hair of the Storm run that we're currently reading.
Oh, no. This
Yeah.
Storm
That's what I'm
Life Dream
saying.
is separate.
I know. I'm just
Okay, yeah,
saying,
I'm
I
not counting
prefer
those covers together because those covers,
Agree.
honey. Out of the Storm Life Dream covers, that's my favorite Life Dream cover.
Okay.
Okay, and then we got this one.
Yeah, I like that one. That's cool. It has all the different storms. Yes.
Yes, and we got this one. This one,
Yeah.
they did it for the queens because she looks like she's going, yes,
Yeah.
slay. And
I'm
then,
loving the shape of the body in that one.
right, and then the A cover just looks
That's the
like
one where I was like, "Oh, that's the
I
one that
wish
they
you
showed
would.
everybody." Yeah.
So I read this the second that I got it. I was actually a little pissed off because y'all know how I'm like pressed about getting my book the day of so I can use the code. I went to go
Mhm.
pull the little flap to get the code and it was sticking. And there's only so I had to go get tweezers because there's only so much I could do with my claws, and it still it still wasn't doing like it needed to do. And I'm like, I really shouldn't have to work this hard for my digital code. Like I
Oh
really
my
shouldn't.
goodness.
But it's very good. I love the setup. It's pretty much like two entities that are like very cute and black coated. The hair is popping. They're like very ethereal looking. They're wanting to
Mhm.
enter her into the like archives of like amazing beings, right? And so they're
Okay.
like pretty much downloading her personhood to like
Mm.
archive it for all time. And so the different stories in the anthology are like snippets of her memories from different iterations of Storm to get
Oh,
to that
that's so
point.
cool.
And the antagonist is Storm conscious that was taken from elsewhere. So it's like Storm versus Storm, kind of.
I like that.
It's I liked it. It was very well done. Okay, and then we got the DC Power Rise of the Power Company,
Yes. That's
right?
a dope cover.
For
I
no
love DC
reason.
Power. They do so well.
We got this one,
Yes.
right, Joe? And this is the A cover, Sanford Green.
I can't wait to pick mine up. No, I have not gone to the comic book shop, and it's been like week 3 of not going.
And this is
That's
the
cool.
ratio variant. It's my least favorite, but it was the ratio, but
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, that was my
You're like,
light
"I don't like
pulse.
Batman."
Yeah, if we're being real about it, sames, but you know, I had to get all the variants. So yeah, that was my pulls for this week.
That's still light. But like we said, January
Exactly.
is gonna be light. January is gonna be light
I
because
didn't I
February is
didn't
about to
even
be
get everything.
insane.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because there were some other cool things. Like they finally did the hardcover for last year's DC Power, so I definitely copped
Mhm.
that. There's like some girl power stuff, blah blah blah. But we'll talk about that next week. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was an excellent week for pulls, you heard. And I
Yes,
really
yeah.
could not. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I don't, all the things going on. And I was like, wait a minute. It's Storm Life Dream Week. No, I have to go. Such a vibe.
See,
So yeah.
it's still too cold to want to move. I def I definitely like, I'm looking at the weather right now. It is 15 degrees, and that's
Nope.
a heat wave right now. It's been
Nope.
freezing these last few weeks.
Oh my gosh. Anything below 50 is a crime. And you're talking about
You and my
below freezing? Oh no.
yes.
No,
Yes, yes.
I'd like to keep my toes, thanks.
Oh, man. Nothing makes you hate weather more than when you can feel your snot freeze
Oh
as
no.
you walk
See?
outside.
Mm-mm. No.
Yep.
It's a no for me. It's a no. Mm-mm.
Okay, see, you're about to have me go Google some stuff. So let me check out this name real quick.
Kenan White Art should have done the art in one of those Power stories. He is so good. Okay.
You are not wrong.
Oh man. Okay.
You are not wrong.
Is this somebody that's gonna get added to my favorite Black artist list? Cause what?
Oh, it looks like he was in the no, he was in DC, yeah.
For this year or another year?
No, for this year. He had the Honor Tag Team Partners, and then he writes a couple to be in a short story by the Incomparable. He did the work. He did the art on John Jennings' story.
Okay. John Jennings' story is the one that has Joe and
Yep.
what's his face?
And Cyborg.
And Cyborg in it, yeah. That was a cute little story too. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not familiar with that villain that they used for that story. And I was cackling from a healthy place. I was like, whose man's is this? Like his power set was cool, but the way he looked, I was just like, whose man's is this? Where did he come from? I don't want to give spoilers, but I feel like I need to show it so y'all have some context because I really was laughing. Like
Nah,
super laughing. Hold
his
on.
artwork is dope. His artwork
Okay,
is
I'm not gonna give
absolutely dope.
spoilers. Look at the villain, y'all. Whose man's is this? Oh my gosh.
That laugh did
Story
feel
was
rich.
good, but I was laughing at that character design. Man,
Felt
that's
rich.
hilarious.
Okay, Rippaverse. See? Oh. Wait, what? What even is this? Okay, I don't even know what this is, but the artwork looks amazing.
Yeah, doesn't this have didn't Vita write some of this?
For Rippaverse?
Am I making that up? No,
Honestly, Vita writes everywhere.
yeah, that's
Vita writes everywhere is everywhere.
Oh no, they also had green fits, but this is like more superhero looking than what I thought. Now that I'm scrolling. Okay, yeah, no, that's not. But that looks cool.
Oh, you're talking about what Vita did with Black Mask, The Wild?
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, now I have to see what this is because why is everybody else in superhero suits and the one black chick on the squad is like wearing a power suit? Yes, queen. She's like, they're here to fight crimes. I'm here to do your taxes.
Stop it.
Wait a minute.
Speaking
I'm
of that,
confused.
we have to be adults.
Is this the
we
same
have to do our
chick?
taxes.
She's dressed like a black fit woman, Indiana Jones, and this other one. Is that the same lady? Damn it. The comic raider. Now I have to go I have to go investigate what the hell is going on with this book. That is hilarious.
I kind of want to
It's
know
black.
what the
There's
blood
like
drew.
a nice little
Yeah.
balance in the squad though.
I want to see about this blood roost.
All right, I can't be going on that type of rabbit
Right,
hole.
we are still on a show. We have a show to do.
Definitely locked in. I love it though. Please, more Rex of that nature because you see how we both immediately started going down rabbit holes. Like, oh, wait a minute now.
Give me a title. I'm gonna start looking for it.
Yes, and then we'll be back talking about it later.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Shout out to you for giving us a rec. We love to see it.
Yes.
But
Oh,
yeah,
we should have a fam of the show. Like, the fact that Wong was just like giving us great stuff to talk about and whatnot. Like at the end of the show, be like, all right, and our
who
person
wants
of
to
the
start a riot with their recs? Because that's what just happened. You just like
yeah.
commandeered the show for a hot second with that rec because we both went,
Oh,
I
I'm
feel
still
like
looking at it.
we
Yeah.
would probably get some really dope deep cuts if we were like, all right, now it's time to start a riot with your recs. What's something else that we should pick up? That will like be
Okay.
excellent for me personally because I'm a significantly newer collector. So those like backlist deep cuts hit a little different for me. So I always appreciate them.
And the indie cuts. I
Yes.
love looking for indie stuff. Like love it, love it, love it because trad
Looking
ain't
out
always
for us.
yeah. Yeah.
That's the nicest way I could think to say it.
Yep.
So yeah, especially if it's
Yeah.
especially if they are characters of color, especially
Yes.
if they're women of
Woman.
color, and
Yep.
especially if they're indie and all of those things. So yeah.
I'm still looking at the website. I'm just like
Avert your eyes, Keisha.
like if you see me looking this way, literally like the light is shining from the website.
Yes.
My bad.
No, it's fine. I completely understand because I when we left from our meeting earlier, I have like the last 20% left of this, and it
How
is
is it?
so beautiful and pleasantly weird AF. And I'm like, I feel like it could go any number of ways, but I don't know. This has been an absolute freaking delight, guys. An absolute delight. The whole book is like watercolor style.
Yeah. You talked about, yep. That one, yeah.
Yes, but like, and that's what made me buy it. But like getting into it and then identifying with these characters, it's like so ethereal and like, is this a dream? Is it not? What's happening right now? And I love that's all you had to do to get me in the pocket. I'm sad because it's like anything remotely that could potentially be like dream magic or some like experience that only happens in the mind or whatever. I love that shit. So yeah, this says so I feel you
Well,
about looking to the left because I'm like, okay, as soon as we get out of this, I'm about to get something to eat and finish this book.
see, I said I was gonna watch another episode of Penguin, but I ain't gonna hold you.
I
I
knew
feel
it.
like
I knew it. As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, okay, Keisha, y'all. Keisha does not
that ain't
play.
happening.
When we get out of this, she'd be like, all right, we got to
Bedtime.
set up the things so we can download all of the things. And we're just going to leave it running until it's done. But I got to go to bed. So I'm going to see you later. Just like,
Look,
okay, girl.
hear me out. Sleep is amazing.
Mm.
Period. Like
Period.
that's
That's it.
it.
That's all. No further explanation needed. However, I did see a video the other day where the woman was like, if you're staying up past 11 and you're over 25, you're killing yourself. And
I
I was
agree.
like, and me who stays up till 3 in the morning eating salt and vinegar chips and binging TV shows, it was like, I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so no, hear
What
me
did
out.
you
This is
say?
why I'm like, how are people doing so much in a day? Because
Don't you
like,
remember the
how are
guy
you?
on Hey Arnold who used to be like, don't you people ever sleep? That's Keisha.
Yes. Yes. Why are you up? What is the point? What is happening at night?
I am an elder millennial parent who is reclaiming my time.
No.
I know
They
it
laugh
doesn't
at
make
me.
logical sense, but that's how it
No.
goes.
No, no, no,
That's
no, no.
also
It
the only
does
way
make
that I'm watching
sense.
that many shows and reading this many books at the same time.
It does make sense. I understand it, but my
Mhm.
brain says absolutely not. How dare you? Take your ass to bed because you
I
cannot
I
function.
am gonna work better at making sure I get my 8 hours of sleep, guys. I will. Because I was editing one of our videos and I was like, damn, your girl looks really tired. I don't even know if I want to post this. So yeah, it all comes full circle. Yes,
See,
sleep is
sleep
good. I understand. I'm the queen
is
of a
good.
good siesta, midday siesta. I love a
Let
nap
me
in the
tell
middle of
you,
the day.
on my coast right now, it is 9:26. It is past my bedtime. Past my bedtime. I intentionally go to sleep even earlier on Wednesdays, and sometimes I take a nap right before just so I am not as tired because this right now is so late. I've constantly gotten clowned for it as a kid. Just like constantly.
Okay,
It's no.
that's fair. Someone said, have y'all checked out Joystick Angels by Ray Comics? Yes, I got my first issue through their Kickstarter and got like the whole deal with the t-shirt and all that, whatever. Love the
Mhm.
vibes. I seen the large panda woman and was like immediately yes. Oh, they're in
See,
space. Doubly yes. Oh, it's
I
black
only have
creators. Triply yes.
for Virtuous Con, I got Joystick Angels number 4, and that's the
Mm,
only copy I have. So I have not
mhm.
read it, but it
So we
looks
both
cool.
got opposite ends of the story happening. We may have to like reach
I
out to them
have
and see like,
read
can you help us fill our gaps? We talk about comics. You should love us.
I have read Alchemist. Yeah, I read the preview for
Hmm.
that one. Yeah.
Wait, wait, you mean people don't just sleep for 4 to 5 hours and slug their way through the next day? That's not healthy. But I understand because I too have been there. I will say I typically get like 6, and that's only because I take a nap in the middle of the day. But we listen and we don't judge. And I just told y'all about my plan to do better about this. So I'm going to put that out into the universe for you too, the comic raider, that we both start getting more sleep so that we don't look like death warmed over on our next live. How about that?
I will try not to
Yes,
binge,
now they
but
have issues 2 and 3. Okay,
y'all
yeah,
need
so
to sleep more. Y'all
we
really
do.
do. Drink some
We do.
water, go to sleep. We
You'll be
can
proud of
like
me on the waterfront. You see this?
yes.
I've been trying to drink a gallon of water a day.
Oh my good. Okay, speaking of water, I remember when I was teaching in Philly and I had to explain to kids. I was like, "Y'all not drinking enough." I forgot why, but I ripped into my kids. And I was like, "Y'all not even drinking enough water. Y'all." And they was like, "Well, how can you tell?" And I was like, "Cuz your piss should not be orangey yellow." They were like, "What?" Had to stop a whole English class to like explain.
I'm
This
not
is what
even
your
gonna
pee.
lie. I was actually terrible about drinking water before I donated my kidney to my cousin. And then like they were like, "Okay, you're a perfect match. You're healthy. You got all these things going for you. But after this surgery, these are the things that are non-negotiables if you want to take good care of the kidney you have left." So it's like you give the gift of life and then you get all these parameters to maintain what you have left.
Yeah.
So one of those was like, bitch, water is non-negotiable. You have to at least be drinking this much water. And then because I'm also on my like get to fit breathe journey, that requires me to drink even more water than that. So
Yes.
yes.
I love
But you see
this.
your girl's on track for the day.
Yes.
Okay? Period.
See? And I love the gigantic bottles because then you don't have to remember to fill it up
Literally,
either.
okay, it's criminal that this is 99 cents. But if you buy a
No.
regular size water bottle, they charge you like more than that.
Mhm.
So when I get
Mhm.
groceries every 2 weeks, and I literally just buy 14 of these. And
Or,
then there's
like, I don't know if you have a co-op near you, but,
Mhm.
when we used to live in Delaware, there was this grocery store co-op place where you can get $5 5 gallons for, like, $2. You just
Mm.
gotta have your own bottles to bring it, to take it,
See,
but,
I was
like
thinking about that because they have the big 5-gallon jugs, and they do at my local grocery store, they have a place where you can refill them. But this is gonna sound some type of way, but we listen and we don't judge.
Okay.
I can't be drinking this much water if it's just anybody's water, because some people's water don't taste right.
No, so Poland Spring, has that water. At least the place I was getting it from is the water was so good. So, so, so good. But yes, y'all all need to sleep more. Like, yes, we are adults buying the things that we enjoyed as kids, but let's take care of our bodies. Let's put
That's our Pink
healthy whole
Riot public
foods in
service
it.
announcement for the day.
Yes. Put healthy whole foods in our bodies, right? And drink water and go to sleep at a decent time at least half the week.
Yo, she said that shit like she meant it. She held it a little longer. Go to sleep. Like, what the hell is wrong with
Yes,
you? She judged the hell out of all of us.
and did. And did.
Amen to that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and LT said, "Yep, Okemos is nice. They really have some vibrant art." Okay, I love that.
Phenomenal art. No, you don't understand. The art is superb in that comic. The art is superb.
Come on, superb. We love to see it too, Rachel. We're 2025. We're staying true to our Delulu, and we're bettering
Yep.
ourselves.
This year the goal is to run 2 obstacle course races, 5 miles each, and a 5K. I got in shape last year. After the
Okay.
surgery, after I got my
Mhm.
gallbladder
Oh
removed,
yeah, that's fair.
I got into shape, and, like, I can't eat a lot of processed and fried foods anyway, so, like, I'm in the best shape of my life, and it was forcibly placed upon me.
I'm
Like,
like,
it's pretty
ooh.
nice to have a sleeper build, like, you can't see it because, like, I'm always in hoodies and stuff, but, like, your girl is in shape.
Well, some of us are working on it. You also can't see, the voluptuousness under this here hoodie, but we're working on. I don't want to be skinty, but I do want to
Yeah,
shake
no.
my ass on a yacht. So we're working on
Yes.
our bikini body being better. Okay, guys.
Yes.
But yeah, look at that. We're right on time, right on schedule. Last couple things, guys. Make sure you set a reminder, put it in your calendar, do all of the things. Like, share, follow, subscribe, Pink Riot Comic Show on
Tell
all the
everybody.
American platforms mostly. And run and go cop that
Wait, what
pre-order.
was that? Oh, all the
Uh,
American platforms? We have
yeah.
platforms elsewhere?
Well, because people were skedaddling over to Red Note and we didn't do that.
Ah, yes. Well, we're barely on other social
Yes.
medias.
We're just trying to get by. Mm-mm. Okay, but yes. So like, share, follow, subscribe, all of the things on all of the platforms. If you haven't already, run and go cop that pre-order from sistersci-fi.com. You can see
Yes,
their
yes.
page tagged on all of our things on Instagram. Make sure you use our promo code Pink Riot,
Pink
one word,
Riot.
to get a discount on that purchase. Oh, I forgot to wear it, but also check out our boy Comics Universe and go ahead and cop that Pink Riot pink hoodie because it's a vibe. Yes. Okay, but Pink Riot is one word.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good. This is what we're here for. We support each other. But yes. So we're gonna go cop that pre-order of Parable of the Talents graphic adaptation and pick up your copy of the Parable of the Sower graphic adaptation if you haven't
Yes.
already. The art goes crazy. It's such a time. And we hope that we see you guys on Saturday, because we normally, we're normally here, same place, same time, Thursdays
it's an
at 5 p.m.
extra
PT, 8
show.
p.m. ET. But we got an extra special guest. So we got an extra special different time. Saturday, 5 p.m. PT, 8 p.m. ET. Okay.
So
we hope
make
to
sure
see you
you're
guys
telling
there.
everyone about it.
Yes,
Please tell everybody about it.
your mother, your grandmother, your favorite friend, your favorite cousin, anybody who you know who loves comics, anybody who you know who's living in our current hellscape and might need to learn a little something about the potential for positive change in the effects of speculative fiction on people as a whole.
Yes,
So
because let
that's
me tell you something.
everybody. Tell
Parable of the
everybody.
Sower, Parable of the Talents, as heavy as the conversations can get in there, it is inspiring as fuck.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
please,
So we'd love to have you
please.
come through and share in the experience with these icons who created this graphic adaptation. Also, it really helps us when we see you guys pop up in the chat. It fosters community for us. It also helps us feel like, somebody gives a damn about us kikiing about these comics on the internet. So we love it that you came through. We hope we'll see you then, and we'll holler at you on Saturday and on our regular Thursday Grizzy.
I think
Bye.
you're about to do the endings now because that was just great. That was perfect.
I mean, I do what I can, guys. But we got to work on your intro, though. Just more Keisha, less RuPaul, right? I know
Good
you're
night,
not
y'all.
making that face.
I definitely found more. All right, how many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No.